Hey, what's up, guys? It's finally spring. The greenhouse isn't quite full of stuff. We got behind, had some stuff going on in the family. Everybody knows how that is. And you can see we got a few things in there, not much. But the biggest update I wanted to give was on my fruit trees. Anybody that's followed me for a while knows I planted a bunch of trees here. There's 28 altogether when I bought this place. None of these were here. And we've never had apples until this year. Check this out. You can probably see the apples in there starting to form. They're all over the place. Every tree that I got is like this. Like I said, there's 28 apple trees in here. And they are going to be absolutely loaded. These are semi-dwarfs. These trees are. The one we just passed and this one are semi-dwarf. This here is a pear tree. Had a friend run over one, so he bought me a pear to replace it. And when we put it in here, it broke. It's right here. It's split. You can see where it's split, and we tied it together and helped it support it. And it's made it through. That was last year. I think it's going to make it now. Go in here and check this tree. The first 3 apple trees that we've come across, I started these from grafts. These are only like 4 years old. You can see it's going to have a bunch of apples on it too. We've not had any apples. We've had blooms every year, and frost always comes late and kills everything. Still got the grapevine going. You guys may remember when I put this in here. You can see there's a bunch of little grape heads in here too. You can see them there coming up. We've got all kinds of grapes. Had a bunch last year. Weather was great for grapes. And still got the blackberry patch that's wild. That's those patchy thornless blackberries. Great blackberry. There you can see the little grape heads. Grapes doing pretty good. If you like these kind of grapes. And you can see we've got some blackberry in here too. They've come from all the way over there as runners and came up in here. And I don't really mess with them. I just let them grow because, I don't know, it's like a sanctuary. I call it a sanctuary. See, we still got, and this tree here, this is a full-size tree. It's the only full-size tree that I got. It's a pretty good sized tree, and it's loaded with apples too. There's a baby mama bird in here. I don't want to disturb her. I was out looking for a nest and found her. Yeah, you might be able to see her back there. I can see the nest. I'll zoom in on it when I do some edit maybe, but she's got 4 eggs in there. Sun's starting to set here. It's a beautiful day. 85 degrees today. Wasn't real humid. This is a pear tree. You can see it's got quite a few on it too. We've never had really very many pears either. The weather has never been right for it. This is another pear tree. This is the one that got damaged that he replaced, and it may make it, it may not. It's been hanging on, but you can still see it's got some pears on it too. We got some blooms in there. And this tree is an apple. It is a Arkansas black. And you can see it's got a few apples on it. I don't know how many it's going to have. It's a little later. I think you picked these in October. Something like that. You see it's kind of got a lean to it too. When I planted these in here, man, we had a severe storm come through here. And everything got a lean to it. Kind of weird. Screen quick, guys. There we go. couldn't see what I was doing. And this is another apple. Not sure what's wrong with it. It may or may not make it. Looks like it's got something wrong with it. Not sure. We'll see what happens with it. And this is a semi-dwarf peach tree. It's got a few peaches on it. Not very many. Sorry guys, trying some new equipment here and not quite used to it yet. That's another peach tree. Tall and slender. It thinks it's in Florida. It's got a few on it. Never had, like I said, never had no peaches either. The cold always came and got them. And these are a dwarf peach variety. You can see one in here. It's not fuzzy. I can't remember what they call it. It's not fuzzy like a normal peach is. And that's another dwarf. Get a better look what they look like here. May not get to eat many of those. Bugs probably get them. It's another peach tree. But you guys can see in 5 years it's finally going to produce this year, I do believe. Oh, and you can see the peaches on this one. You got clusters of them in here. See through the tree. Looks like it's going to have quite a few on it. Let's see if I can pan it up here. Oh yeah. Hopefully we'll get to eat some of these and the insects don't take them over. I don't spray any of my trees because I've never had really enough fruit to warrant spraying them because the frost, like I said, and the cold always got them. And the greenhouse is still going. You can tell. Nice sunset coming through it there. And we got a few cucumbers out. That thing done amazing last year. My fiance kind of took this spot over. She's got some kind of flower. It's a tulip. I think it's a tulip coming up there. I believe that's what she said. She put some tomato seeds in there, and it looks like something's dug inside there. Cat or rabbit or something. Now, I'm not going to tell you what this plant is. See if anybody knows. Guarantee you somebody will know. I love to eat it. I'll peel it and eat it raw. It's good stuff. We'll go in the greenhouse real quick and just show you what's going on. We kind of got behind. Like I said, we had some stuff going on and got behind. And she planted some flowers there. Just a random house plant. And we got some strawberry down here. This is a mint. Some bell peppers, and I think that's a Rutgers tomato back there, pretty sure. Some mild jalapenos. Some cayenne back here. Beefsteak tomatoes. Of course, we got a guardian here. And we got some more, looks like those early jalapeno. And we got another jalapeno guardian there. And I've got this plant. This come from my father's funeral a year ago, and it's still alive. Don't know how. It's a tough plant. I water it quite a bit. And this guy I saved from Lowe's. It was on clearance last year. I worked at Lowe's for a while, so I figured I'd bring it home and see what I can do to it. So far, it's stayed alive. There's a Scoville scale. One was working on. Here's that vine that was in last year's videos. It's doing really well. Yeah, and you can see we got some weeds in here. We got to get in here and do some work. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this corner where the chairs are. We're going to do a raised bed and put strawberry plants in there. Then we're going to build a 3-foot wide raised bed all the way around to the doors, both sides, and we're going to put 2 small beds on each side of this post and do some growing inside here. That's the plan anyway. And you got to have a wind chime in there. But yeah guys, the greenhouse, it's held up well. Fairly simple to build. I'm not a great carpenter, and I got it together using chain link fence pipe. That's what all these pipes are, and pipe benders what put my radius in, and the rest I just kind of figured out. But this is, you know, good greenhouse plastic. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, it's labeled. Got that from Bootstrap Farmer, I do believe. This is where that came from, and everything else was just bought at local Lowe's except for the gravel. And this is that little pea gravel. It's a 12 by 24, and this pea gravel wasn't enough to do it. I got 3 ton of it, and it was like $65. And our shade cloth is still going. Winter wasn't rough on it, and it's held up through the thunderstorms this year. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on. I'm going to go back in the house and find me something really weird to watch on Amazon. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep you updated on these trees here and what we get off of them and blackberries and whatnot. But just want to give you an update, guys. We catch you later. See ya.